How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Clergy Bartending, where we are going to be doing our third Halloween special. If you guys saw any other ones, you saw the first two were Voltaire inspired, and I gotta say, I had a lot of fun making those. I know you guys at home loved to drink them if you made them at home. If not, you'll like to see it. But we're going to be trying something different here. And we're going to be making two drinks. We're making two drinks from the movie The Crow, starring Brandon Lee. And I think we've all heard about The Crow at one point or another in our lives. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. We're going to go ahead and get something off camera because I am an idiot and I forgot to get it. What am I going to get? What did I forget? You may be asking. Well, I forgot this. Coca-Cola that we're going to be needing for one of the drinks. And if you're wondering how I did that so fast and how I appeared randomly, well, a magician never reveals his secret. So we're going to begin here with a pint glass, and it's going to be called the Anointed Avenger. Go ahead and get some ice in our glass. I'm using ice out of the shaker for convenience. So, if you're doing this at home, just go ahead and go up to your refrigerator, get some ice like that. But here, I don't have that access, so we're going to go ahead and just start with a shaker. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking about 2 ounces of cherry juice, maraschino cherry juice, and you can go ahead and buy this at any supermarket. You're pretty sure you've seen it, the jar of cherries, the big-ass jar of cherries, depending where you live. Now, you could go ahead and substitute the maraschino juice for either maraschino liqueur or Luxardo cherry juice, also made by Maraschino. It's up to you, but in any case, we're going to start off here with a 2-ounce pour of our cherry juice. If you're going to be using the liqueur, I would say about an ounce and a half, maybe an ounce. And now we're going to be using our gin. In this episode, I'm using Aviation Gin. Are they paying me to say this? No, they are not. It's just the gin that I so happen to have handy, so we're going to be using Aviation Gin. Now, Aviation Gin is from America. I think they distill it in Portland, if I remember correctly. But yeah, we're going to be using our gin, and then we're going to be topping this off here with about 7.5 ounces of Coke, or just go ahead and top that off. On the gin, you're going to be using about a 1 ounce pour to a 1 1/2 ounce pour. You can do a 1 3/4 pour if you'd like. You can go for the 2 if you so choose to. But in this recipe, we're going to be using the 1/2 ounce of gin at the most. Now we're going to go ahead and grab our bar spoon here, and you can see this is a very distinct layer between the Coca-Cola, gin, and the cherry juice. Now if we just go ahead and give it a little bit of a stir, all we're doing is we're letting these ingredients combine a little bit, and you'll see that the color of the drink, it becomes this tinted red, almost like if you were to pour out a cherry Coke, or cherry Dr. Pepper, or a diet cherry Coke, or a dairy, a diet Coke. And Diet Coke will work perfectly here as well if you guys are watching your watching calories, or you have a little bit of a other medical issue. Diet Coke will work fine here. The maraschino cherry juice, I'd take that down just a little bit if that's the case. But that is the Anointed Avenger. And this, just go ahead and give a little bit of a taster real quick. This tastes a lot like spiked cherry Coke, in the sense that you get a perfect mix of the gin, the cherry, and the Coke, is what really brings together. So we're going to go ahead and make our second drink. Go ahead and get your pint glass empty, and go ahead and join me again. Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Now that you have a clean pint glass and didn't just down that drink like the monster that you are, we're going to go ahead and make our second drink. Now, this second drink is weird in the sense that it doesn't have a name, but I'm going to call this the Taste of Revenge. So we're going to go ahead and fill up the rest of our ice here. We're going to put that in the glass. Now, we're going to be using about, I'd say, 1.5 ounces of fresh lemon juice. You can go ahead and just do the... if you don't want this to be too tart, you can always go for the 1 ounce, 1 ounce of lemon juice, or you can do maybe 1.25 ounces. Perhaps that would work just as fine. But here for the recipe, I'm doing 1 1/2 ounces. As always, I implore you to just mess around with different combinations and really start to get an appreciation for the fine art of mixing cocktails. We're going to go ahead and throw that in there. Now, the next thing that we're going to be doing, next thing we're going to be using, just going to go ahead and reach for, we're going to be using about a 1 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. And I've talked about simple syrup before, equal parts water and sugar. Now, we're going to be using equal parts here. You can use a little bit more of either or, just as long as it balances out. And now we're going to be using about 1 ounce to 1.5 ounces of our Aviation Gin here. Now, you could use any kind of gin you want. You can use any gin that you have handy, or you can use London Dry Gin. The only thing that's going to do is, of course, alter the flavor. So, again, experiment. Like I said, we'll be using Aviation. We should do something. Call me. Anyways, we're going to be finishing this drink by topping it off with lemon lime soda. Now, you can use Sprite, you could use Squirt, you can use whatever lemon lime, you can use Mountain Dew, I'm not even sure Mountain Dew's a lemon lime soda, but any lemon lime soda that you have handy. Sprite isn't sponsoring me to say this, to make this drink with it. It's just what I had handy in the fridge. So that's what we're going to be using. Now we're going to go ahead and give this a mix up. Now, we're just going to be mixing up our ingredients here. Also, this drink can be served. Can be shaken and served in a cocktail glass, and a rocks glass, and an old-fashioned glass, maybe even a coupe or a Nick and Nora glass. It just depends on what you have any. Here, I'm going to be making it kind of like a Long Island iced tea in a pint glass, making it in the glass, but just know you can shake this drink if you'd like. Just don't shake it with the Sprite, or else you'll get a non-fizzy drink real soon. So this right here is a taste of Vengence, which, when you think about it, you're like, I didn't know Vengence tasted like gin and lemon. But that's the thing about it, is, go ahead and give this a little bit of a taste here. Well, the one thing that hits my mouth right away is the citrusy, the citrus of the lemon working very well with the gin. This is why I recommend Aviation Gin here. Again, you can use whatever you'd like, but the gin just works so well with the Sprites and the lemon, and it's not overly sweet because of the addition of simple syrup. If anything, it actually mellows out the taste of the lemon. You don't get that much of the sourness to it. You get this nice, refreshing gin drink. Now, I refer to this drink as a drink that people who don't like gin should drink, because I didn't know if I liked gin when I first made this, but good Lord, let me tell you, I am a fan of it in this application. Now, I suggest, you go ahead and mix it and discover new flavors, and that's our episode, ladies and gentlemen. If you have anything that you would like me to make, a cocktail, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. Also, follow me on Instagram, and I'll go ahead and give you sneak peeks of what I'm doing next. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I will disappear. See ya.